listening to Cadmium Dread
with your hosts,
Mimi Nguyen and Joshua Karenka.
And this week, our guest...
It's me, Phuc.
Oh, he introduced himself.
Yeah, that's the first
you know.
first guest who took the initiative and just popped in there.
Oh, you guys looked at me, so I was like, it's my cue.
Yeah.
It's my time to shine.
And if this is your first time listening, this is a podcast created by artists in the entertainment industry, and we like to invite our friends on, and we talk about what it's like to be an artist and what we've been through.
Yeah, that's pretty much the gist.
Yep.
And this week, Phuc's gonna regale us about his cool life.
I met Phuc when I went to San Jose State and was in the animation illustration program, but we actually didn't really get to know each other very well.
Nah, I think you were a couple years ahead of me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Phuc's a baby.
Child.
Yeah, really was. So I know Phuc from, hey, you guessed it, Machine Zone.
Dang.
For longtime listeners who have caught on to the trend. Yeah. Phuc joined in as a 3D artist, and we were like, look at this baby.
Well, you know what? Is Phuc our first kind of crossover guest that we kind of
That we both knew. Phuc,
because a lot of my guests are Shrunken Headman, which is a club, the animation club that's at San Jose State. That's where a lot of my guests come from, and a lot of your guests come from Machine Zone.
Yeah.
So
I guess so. Yeah,
I'm a hybrid.
You're a hybrid.
Dude, this is like the Marvel vs. Capcom moment.
Yeah. I'm fuel efficient, baby. I'm not. I know Mimi from school. I know Josh from Machine Zone.
Yeah.
And I guess a lot of our stories would be from Machine Zone or from school.
Yeah.
There's crazy stuff that happens in the art world.
Yeah.
Sure is.
When I interviewed Josh, I was like, "Oh, you work at Machine Zone? Do you know Phuc?"
Yeah, that's true. She asked me if I knew you, and I was like, "Whoa, how do you know Phuc?" Oh, I knew Phuc from school. I'm like, I remember I asked you. So has Phuc always been, like the way he is?
Dude, just say it, man.
That's what I said. I was like, if anybody knows Phuc, they know what I'm talking about. They're like,
dude, I'm the same.
Phuc's a character.
I'm nice.
Yeah, but it's cool. It's I went from not knowing him at all to feeling familiar.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. I think the last time I saw you, it was at the Shrunken Headman Con. And before that, we were playing a Smash at a tournament.
Yeah, years ago.
Yeah, years ago.
And we bonded over, if there's any Smash fans out there, Bizarro Flame.
Oh, yeah. He's
my favorite Smash
Ganondorf player.
Yes.
Ganondorf's the best.
Just super flashy, super hype. I love Ganondorf.
Easy money.
He's my... Yes.
Yeah, easy money. Dude, I love Ganondorf. When you taunt and he spins around.
Yes.
I just keep spinning. I don't stop until you hit me.
I play a lot of Ganondorf too. I feel like I lean back, I lean off of it a bit when I'm playing with you guys, because I know that's Mimi's characters, so.
Oh, thank you.
So I was playing a lot of Ganondorf last night.
So respectful.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I hate mirror matchups for whatever reason.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I feel it.
Yeah. I'm like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Why are there two of them?
I didn't know that was the reason why.
No, it's not.
I get bad performance anxiety. I'm like, oh man, another Ganon?
Yeah.
I gotta switch the Bowser.
They're gonna be better than me.
If I lose, I can just blame the character.
Exactly. That's what I do.
Oh, Bowser sucks.
Blame the controller. My dad works for Nintendo. All the classics. The fighting game rivalries continue into MZ. You talked all this shit about Street Fighter, a game that neither of us had ever played before, and we had a tournament.
Yeah,
kind of.
Beat Josh soundly.
Yeah. Hey, it wasn't soundly. I feel like I put up a fight.
Put the controller under my shirt and just mash buttons.
Oh, shut up.
It worked.
And he beat you.
Well, Josh was actually trying to do real things. He was trying to do combos.
I think I was trying to do too many real things. That was my problem. I was too much of a beginner.
Yeah. If you mash enough buttons, you're going to do something cool.
I feel like I almost did better when I did, before I knew anything. And then after I got, Andre taught me all the stuff, I just got too, in my own head about it. That's what those are my Johns. That's my excuse.
Oh, yeah, Johns.
Yeah.
No Johns, dude.
No Johns.
Wait, I played Cammy. Who did you play again? I can't remember.
I don't remember. I think it was Ken.
Yeah, probably.
I think it was
You
Ken.
didn't play a lot of Ken.
Is there any correlation between how you play fighting games and how you do art?
Ooh, that'd be an interesting... Okay, that's an interesting topic. Let's go with that one.
Yeah, I mash buttons in art, and I also mash buttons in fighting games.
That's kind of applicable.
It works out.
I got that word out. Applicable.
Applicable. Dude, I'm an immigrant, so I don't know.
Aren't we all?
I mean, who like? I feel like is everybody here? They're English. They're not their first language. Because English wasn't my first language either.
So.
Yeah, English isn't my first language either.
It's not.
Boom.
But you know what's
Look at that, diversity.
sad? I'm trying to brush up on my Vietnamese, so I was on Duolingo, and I was like, okay, this is like way too easy. I'm gonna try to test out of these skills.
Yeah.
So then I was like, okay, I was trying to test out of it, and then I was missing a few. And then like when I got to the end of it, it plays like a sad jingle, like do 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 do, and then it was like, it was like you failed to test out of this. It was like it actually hurt my heart, and I was like,
if that happened to me on Spanish on Duolingo, I don't know what would happen.
There's a Vietnamese
to destroy my mate. Yeah.
Sorry.
There is a Vietnamese Duolingo, and it's not great.
So what are like the topics, like how to haggle at the supermarket, how to lie to your relatives?
I wish it was like that. No.
I still have your stickers, your Hella Yetung stickers. Yes. It's so cute.
Yes.
With the bowl cut.
Mm-hmm.
Was that modeled after you?
Of course it was.
Damn.
So I've been telling Josh about my past grudges lately.
Which is an amazing topic, and I feel like we should go down this rabbit hole.
That sticker was born out of a grudge. I remember the day I got that bowl haircut, and I was like, it was picture day, and I was wearing like this all like yellow outfit. It was like a yellow t-shirt and like yellow shorts, so it was very like gender neutral outfit. And I show up, it was like first grade, I think. And then Nicholas on the playground points at me and says, Mimi looks like a boy.
Damn, Nicholas.
Wow. Nicholas.
Ugh, what a dumb name.
I know.
My middle name, man.
Sorry.
Oh, dude. That's why it's your middle name.
Yeah, it's true.
Yep, but yeah, so then I decided to make something cute out of it.
Like 20-something years later.
20-something years later.
It's like, take that, Nicholas.
Yeah, take
idiot.
that.
Track him down. Just cover his car with the stickers.
Yep.
Yeah,
no, it's sticker. It says Hella Yetung, which means hella cute.
Yeah.
I would try to pronounce that, but no. Not on air, at least.
But yeah, I ended up at MZ after. Well, it all started at the San Jose State art program. Yeah. You know, did 3D when no one else really was doing 3D. I didn't actually even know what 3D was. I wanted to be a painter, but then I met people like Lansing, whose birthday it is today. Shout outs to Lansing. Shout outs.
Happy birthday, Lansing.
Way to date when we're recording this.
Yeah, shout outs to JC Penney.
JC Penney?
Shout outs to Jiffy Lube.
Are these all her nicknames?
No.
Oh, okay. Because they all like could be in a way, you know.
Jiffy Lube?
Whoa, that's
Lansing, forgive me.
Lansing, I'm calling Lansing Jiffy Lube from now on. She won't know why.
I don't want to know the person who naturally gets that nickname.
I was like, hey, what's up, Jiffy? But yeah, I was in the art program, and then at PlayStation, they really like their SJSU interns. So I was lucky enough to intern at PlayStation with Daniel, who was here a couple weeks ago, and Lansing, who was here a couple weeks ago, and Micah, who's not here. But I would drive them up from San Jose every day.
Oh, nice.
It was like 40 miles one way.
One big carpool?
Yeah, one big carpool.
Nice.
It was expensive. We were making like next to nothing. And so like I lost money driving to work.
Yeah.
Shit.
And so like after like almost a year, I was like, man, I gotta get out of here. And then I had to work closer to home anyways, you know, take care of my mom and stuff. But I got a job at Toyota. And I was happy because that's all I did was I modeled cars for fun. And I was doing it for free. And now people are like, we'll pay you. I was like, oh, what? Is this okay? And then so I took the job. I worked at Toyota for a year, and then I got really bored because
what were you doing?
I was just modeling cars. I was modeling interiors. I was doing stuff for VR and AR, so they could like. In the future, you can buy your car without really ever leaving your house or getting into a real car because
that's awesome.
You're sitting in a VR car, you know, like we are right now, like looking around. Oh, that's a steering wheel. It'll be pretty cool, but
dude, yeah.
Pretty soon, like I'm guessing in like the next 2 years, that's what's gonna happen.
All right.
Wow.
Yeah, but then I get this email one day. It's like from a recruiter. It's like large mobile game company wants you, and I was like, man, I ain't gonna work in no mobile games. Like, I'm over here making cars, and like they didn't tell me what company it was. All I knew was the the recruiter's name, and that was it. And then like maybe a week later, I get a company's like, oh, we're happy to be able to disclose the information with you that we're Machine Zone. So I do a quick search for Machine Zone, and like nothing comes up, and it's like, and then it's like all these, and it's like, oh, Machine Zone guilty of what is it? Ad attacks? I was like, what the heck is or ad attacks? And then anyways, I did an art test, and like 45 million interviews and like 6 hours of sitting in a room later.
Yeah,
Wow.
It's a really long interview process.
a long process.
After the on-site interview, I didn't hear anything back for almost a month. So I thought I didn't get the job because Jung interviewed me, and Jung is if you've ever met this guy named Jung, he's it seemed like he hated me.
hard to read him. Like
Yeah.
aside from just like disappointment.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And so MZ actually called back, and they trapped me with the same thing. They trap all their artists. They give you like a really nice like money.
Yeah, they put a number.
Really nice money.
Yeah, it's really. I'm like, oh wow, what is that a typo? Is that you want to pay me how much to do what?
I feel okay talking about this now. It's like they're like, well, what's your expectation? And I gave them a number, and like, you can ask for a little bit more than that. So they like basically not doubled, but they really increased compared to my initial ask. I just didn't know. Well, I was just doing freelance, making jack shit. So
yeah. I just gave them how much I was making at Toyota plus a little bit, and then they like, yeah, we can do that. And then they did way more. And I was like, whoa, okay, yeah.
That's how they trap you, man.
I'm like, I'm not staying at Toyota. But at Machine Zone, you work very long hours.
Yeah.
Or at least,
I mean,
yeah, you do.
You do. Yeah.
But
some people more than others.
You get compensated for it, but you still work really long hours.
They do treat you well.
There's free food.
There's free food
3 times a day.
Food's great.
Snacks.
That's a huge incentive.
The food is so good.
There's a gym.
There's a gym.
I like it. Josh doesn't.
There's not enough. You know, like I need a little bit more from my gym.
Josh is a gym elitist.
Yeah. Josh is swole. I'm also swole, by the way.
Yeah.
You guys can't see me.
Yeah, for everyone who wonders what Phuc looks like.
I'm like 6'8".
Yeah, he's super tall, super jacked.
225.
I'll corroborate that.
Played linebacker in high school.
Okay, hold on, but I'm not a gym elitist, all right? Like
he's a gym enthusiast.
Yeah, I just need a functional gym. The gym was nice and like new and it looks good, but I need function.
But they had everything you needed though.
They didn't?
What did you need?
I needed. Okay, all right.
They literally had everything I need.
I'll allow this. Continue.
This is the gym portion of the podcast. First of all, they didn't have enough weight intervals or whatever. Like,
they didn't have the 200s, which Josh is used to lifting.
No. Like you'll have like 30, 35. Where's my 32.5? I need those in betweens.
What?
Right? What do you mean what?
I don't know, dude. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't go to the gym.
There's not a lot of machines for like hitting different parts of the body. There's barely anything for legs. Like I don't know. It was lacking. But I'm not an elitist because fucking like Kyle and Frankie would always talk about Equinox,
Damn,
which is a really nice ass gym.
That's a bougie gym.
Yeah.
That's gym elitism.
That's true.
And I'm not gonna go there because it's expensive. I'm gonna go to my cheap 24-hour fitness that has a lot of stuff, but it's just janky. Whatever, it works. Anyways, rant over.
All right, Josh. Yeah, it's a bad gym. I take it back. It sucks. They don't got the 200 weights that he's used to. But yeah, it's sorry, you were waving your...
I don't know. I was just I was surprised that you said you had no history in 3D before going to school. I just feel like you really took to it.
Oh yeah, so growing up, my dad, pretty much is a mechanic. So he worked on cars, worked on motorcycles a lot, and so I always helped out. And then in high school, I worked on cars and stuff. Did like body work, so like just making sure popped the dents, stuff like that. So I always liked working with like mechanical stuff. I like working with my hands. So then when I realized people like Lansing painted way better than me, I was like, dang, there's no way. What can I do? And I was like, I was feeling pretty bad because like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna make it as an artist. And like I kind of like was trying to prove my parents wrong too. Like, you doing art? Are you like dumb or something? I'm like, no, I'm not. Dude, trust me. Give me like 5 years, maybe a little more because it's San Jose. But then I took my first 3D modeling class, And I was like, hey, this is actually pretty fun. But I even after that first class, I didn't really think too much. With Dave Guslin, by the way, who I saw today.
Nice.
Shout outs to Dave Guslin.
Where'd you see him?
Hash House in Campbell. It's a breakfast place. They got
see.
good scrambled eggs.
Unlike
but yeah.
Heidi's.
Heidi's. Ugh, we'll talk about Heidi's later.
There's a Heidi's in Lake Tahoe.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it a chain?
I didn't know that. That was just there in San Mateo.
Dude, dropping those chains. But yeah, then I took my second class, and then I realized, like, this is actually pretty fun. So I spent a whole summer modeling nothing but cars. I love cars. I spent a summer modeling nothing but cars. And then even after that summer, all I did was model cars. Like, even for fun now, I'll like model a car.
Phuc likes cars.
I like cars.
For those who don't know.
I love cars. And then eventually through Daniel, he helped me with an internship, and that's how I got into this industry. Yeah, but I hadn't really done 3D before that. I didn't even have like an idea of what 3D was. Like a lot of people who ask me what I do and I explain it to them, I thought 3D was just you drawing stuff and just painting it and then it moves. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I didn't understand for a long time, and then like until I did it, I was like, oh, you're actually building something in fake space. Like, that's cool. And then like I like tinkering with cars. I like modeling stuff. I like tinkering. I like modeling every piece because like working on cars, you take stuff apart.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like model every little thing, and I was like, I could probably do this. And so I just kept doing it. I mean, there's no real like secret. I just did it a lot.
There you go, people.
Yeah.
Just do it a lot.
Just do it a lot. Just don't hang out with your friends.
It's true.
Yeah.
Just don't have friends.
Yeah, they're not even really your friends.
Whoa.
Just LinkedIn connections. I'm just kidding. No, but yeah, I just modeled a lot, and then when I got my internship, I was like, oh, maybe I am good enough to do this. That's like a good like what is it called? Confidence booster.
Yeah.
Because until you really get your first gig, you never really think like you're good enough.
Mm-hmm.
And like I would go on ArtStation, I'd be like, dang, these guys are like, I can't do that.
That's a confidence killer.
Yeah. I never go on ArtStation.
Just go on DeviantArt. It'll make you feel better.
Yeah. I've been going through this whole mindset thingy where it's like, I kind of wish I could go back in time and just tell myself, just be confident, like know your value, because I did not know my value. And I feel like I'm starting to know my value now. And yeah, you just need the confidence to ask for what you deserve.
Yeah.
Yeah. On like a business side of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You are definitely, if you're like a beginner out in like the industry, or like a student thinking about, doing commissions and all that stuff, you're worth more than $20 per like thing. You know what I mean? Like,
should be, at the start, $20 an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, think about it at an hourly rate. Like, how long is it taking you? Like, you're worth your time.
Yeah, I mean, you're spending countless time like sketching ideas, like doing mock-ups. It's a lot of work. Unless people are just happy with like, oh, here's a napkin doodle. Yeah. I'll give you that for $20. And
exactly. Yeah.
Because it's a lot of work into making a piece. That's something like people don't understand.
Even they're also paying for the hundreds and hundreds of hours of practice and training and stuff like that you put into it.
Not to mention my Adobe subscription, guys. Come on.
Yeah, which is going up.
Yeah.
What the hell's up with that?
There's a Adobe jacking up their prices, breaking features.
Yeah.
Rolling out features that don't work.
Fine. Okay, we'll leave it at that.
Yeah. Adobe used to be so good.
Yeah. What happened to Adobe? Anyways, continuing.
But yeah, so then, just know your worth in the industry. Like, it is, it's rough, because, like, at first you want to get a job, so you're willing to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was willing to work at...
anything.
Like, I'd lose money working at PlayStation.
Yeah.
Like, I was making next to nothing working at PlayStation, and the food there wasn't even free, and it was kind of pricey. Like,
that sucks.
And so I was like, man, I worked.
They get you with the name because it's PlayStation.
No, but because of that name, I'm able to go places.
There's a little bit of value in like taking your lumps.
And don't get me wrong, I loved working at PlayStation. I loved working with Daniel and Lansing and like the whole art team there. It was great. It's like a mini game. It's called Concrete Genie. It's not mini. It's like a full-blown PS4 game.
Oh.
But it's called Concrete Genie. It's super beautiful.
It is.
And it's made...
you can find like
trailers for it.
Yeah, trailers and demo reels and stuff.
Yeah. No, it looks cool.
Look it up later.
Yeah, and the cool thing is that, like, it's just made by artists, and so like it's a very like soulful game. So it was really fun working with the art team for that.
That's cool.
But after like a while, and you're looking at your bills, and you're like, oh man, I got overdraft fees, man. I got
Yeah. Reality sets in.
Yeah. Sometimes reality like doesn't mesh very well with wanting to be an artist, especially when you're starting out. And luckily, now I'm a little bit better offset, with like an actual job, and so I can do more art on my own
if you have time.
Yeah, if I have time
and energy. That's the tough part.
Usually I don't. But other than that, no, it's my only advice for anyone starting out is like you really just gotta want it. There's so many people that also want it. There's so many people that are graduating, not to mention all the people that were let go. A lot of game companies up here are kind of shutting down, laying people off. There's a lot of people looking for work. Yeah. And if you want to make it, you just really gotta want it more than the next person. Like, and you can't just want it either. You gotta show that you want it by putting in the hours.
The tiger, Rocky.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you can say
a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, you can say you want
have
it.
I done the Rocky Balboa comparison already on this podcast? I feel like I have.
Really? I don't know if you have.
Oh. Well, yeah, it's like in Rocky 3 or something with Mr. T. And it's like Rocky lost the eye of the tiger. Mr. T had it. He had that hunger.
He did.
Yeah.
Mr. T.
The whole thing was like that redemption of like you gotta be hungry again, Rocky.
I see. I guess.
Yo, we did it.
Yeah, Adrian, we did
it. Rest in peace, Adrian. Shout outs to Adrian.
Okay.
Shout outs to everyone.
Shout outs episode.
But yeah, I think my least favorite part about work is just getting to work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The commute.
Yeah, like getting up here from San Carlos to here is bumper to bumper traffic. Working in the Bay Area, I guess in LA too. There's always traffic. It takes me like an hour and a half to go like 18 miles.
Just live in the studio.
I can't afford to
under
live
your desk.
Yeah.
Oh, in the studio.
Yeah. Just set up a.
Oh yeah, we got showers now.
There's no reason to leave.
Yeah, there's toothbrushes and.
Yeah.
Really?
There's even like they have toothbrushes and like deodorant.
Yeah.
It truly is.
Yeah, they're like
golden manacles or whatever.
Yeah. Was that what I said? I don't think I said gold manacles, but
yeah. I thought that was just like a common term for something.
No,
like
it's
that.
The term is like that, but I don't think it's golden manacles.
Oh,
yeah, but it's dude. And then there are office rooms that are frosted out so no one can even see you.
Yeah.
And just go in there and sleep.
There you go.
I'm about to
block
sleep.
out an 8-hour meeting.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a wild meeting. I'm just gonna live at work, save money.
There's that story of like there's probably more than just this one, but like that there's a particular story I remember of like a guy working at Google, living out of his like van or something like that, just to save money on rent, just because like Bay Area. But
yeah, if you drive up north Palo Alto, you see all these RVs just parked on the side of the streets. I mean, they actually had a thing recently where they had to move them because all these people are just living in their RVs.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's cheap. It's cheaper than like, what is it called? Renting.
Yeah.
Especially if you're not from the area and you don't really have like a base here. Like.
Yeah.
I'd do that. And shower at work, eat at work, sleep in my RV.
Yeah. Or just live in that startup castle that we talked about in the last episode.
Startup castle, yeah.
Oh, startup castle.
No. Nobody here qualifies. You have a tattoo. You don't qualify.
Wait. What do you mean?
Well, do we want to recap because we already talked about this last episode?
We can recap real quick.
It's like we found like a Craigslist listing for like a castle in Palo Alto or like Atherton or something like that, and like they had a list of requirements for being like a housemate. Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like can't have like more than one tattoo or any
like
tattoos.
And weird little like qualifiers, and it's like
can't have gone to more than one protest in their life.
Oh yeah, we don't want those liberals living here. You know?
I mean, I didn't know. I don't know who they want.
I don't know either.
Yeah, can't go on more than one online date per week or something.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah, it's like a lot of like little weird things. Like
you know what it is? Vampires.
It's got to be vampires, right?
We're always suspicious of vampires.
Yeah, every time there's like a cheap listing on Craigslist, it's just a vampire. He wants your blood.
Dude, but I've seen What We Do in the Shadows. Vampires, dirty roommates. I would not want to live with them.
I really have to watch that.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
I
Have you
haven't
seen it?
seen it. I've
I've
only
seen
seen clips.
the movie or whatever.
Yeah.
But apparently there's a show.
Yeah, there's a show.
Yeah,
There's a
I
show.
haven't
I want to
seen
watch the show and the movie.
Oh, you gotta watch
Yeah.
the movie first.
The
It's
movie.
so
Movie
good.
first?
Great.
It's so
yeah.
good.
Yeah, I love those guys, so
Oh,
I don't know
yeah,
why.
you're gonna love it.
Just so lazy when it comes to watching stuff.
It's on Amazon if you have Prime.
Fuck, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm doing that today.
Yeah, no, it's super good.
Today's
super
gonna
funny.
be cleaning, which is a lot of fun. It's a fun day. I get to clean the apartment and watching What We Do in the Shadows. That's my day.
Everyone should watch it.
You should.
It's a requirement for art school.
What?
Yeah.
Really? What?
My art school.
Okay.
Yeah, Phuc's art school. Actually, what I miss most about art
Fuchs
school
Tillier.
is watching movies and like watching movies that I wouldn't normally watch. Like I miss all those like film classes and they make you watch like all these weird like stop motion movies
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
I miss the theater next to San Jose State. Camera 12.
Yeah.
You used to be able to go watch a movie for like $4 on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And that was how. And when MoviePass came out, I watched literally every single movie I thought I wouldn't watch, and it was great. Like, cause you know you pay $10 a month and you can see as many movies as you want.
I did that for a while, and I the first month I took advantage of it, and then like I just fell off of it, and I was like, I don't know why I'm paying for this. I was basically like watching one movie a month. I was like, there's no point in paying.
Oh yeah, for one movie a month then.
Not worth it.
I mean, it's still worth it.
It's still worth
Because
it.
I mean, I guess it's still
$10 for one movie.
Then they started
versus
changing their policies.
Well, yeah, I mean, they were losing a lot of money.
Yeah.
I guess, come on. I exploited that pretty severely. I watched like 5 movies a week.
I have no excuse. I live walking distance from a movie theater. I'm just lazy.
This guy's complaining about weights, man. Not enough weights.
That's different. It doesn't matter how lazy I'm being. Got to go to the gym. No excuse. I was tired yesterday.
Always go to the gym.
We were talking about how tired we were this week. Got to go to the gym. Went to the gym last night. I don't know why I did that to myself. That's why I couldn't play StarCraft.
Damn.
I was too fucking tired.
His arms were too sore. It's like, dude,
No.
my APM's dropping.
Arm day was today. Yesterday was cardio.
I can't. His cardio. Like, dude, I'm too tired, man. I can't keep up the APM.
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't. I was like fucking 5 APM.
Are you
This is
guys
like,
watching Chernobyl?
Oh, I just finished it.
Oh.
Everyone keeps telling me to watch it. Instead, I watch
Yeah.
YouTube videos about nuclear disasters.
Ugh.
And
Yeah.
That's why I couldn't play StarCraft. I was watching Chernobyl.
Oh, okay. That's a fair enough
Yeah.
excuse.
I'm no longer naming my kid Khaleesi.
Yeah.
I'm gonna name my kid Chernobyl.
Well, I need to
That's
find a.
That's my new HBO show.
I need to find a friend who still has HBO to leech off of so I can watch it because I'm not gonna like sign up for HBO now.
Yeah, I mean, you can do the free trial.
Eh,
Fake email address.
Yeah.
You get 2 weeks.
I could do that for a 4th time.
It's free, man. Just use 10-minute mail. That's what I do. But yeah, Chernobyl is great.
Yeah,
It's really graphic.
it is very graphic.
Y'all should see it if you're not afraid of like skin and stuff underneath the skin and stuff underneath that.
Yeah, they like the music is so gripping
Oh, it's so dark.
and like terrifying. Whew. Yeah.
Ambient noise.
Okay, I'll watch it, God.
Dude, I can't believe you haven't seen What We Do in the Shadows or Chernobyl.
I
I know.
know.
I'm just a piece of shit.
Dude, no pop culture references.
Uh,
I was kidding.
I'm full of them. They're just only the things that I've seen. Yeah, we just took a quick break and Phuc was looking at her Instagram.
Just doing push-ups.
and that, yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah, I got in like 78.
Mm-hmm. It was just a short break, so that's all you could do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about yesterday. Not yesterday. What
Our
day is it?
Instagram though. Search Cadmium
Oh, yeah.
Dread on Instagram.
You can
we-
find us there.
Yeah,
And
we
Facebook.
post a lot of behind the scenes stuff and fun stuff.
Yeah, it's cool.
And speaking of behind the scenes, we had it on our story, didn't I?
Yeah.
We? Okay, so yeah.
But that's it. I'm a little terrible at taking pictures. I didn't ask anyone to take pictures, so
Yeah, I didn't think about that either.
it's okay. We'll figure
So
it
yeah,
out.
we had like a little Cadmium Dread live segment, just for the CrowdStar team
Mhm.
at work, because there's like a town hall that we have like every so often. How often is it? It's like once a.
I think it's once a month.
Yeah. We were asked if me and Mimi and I wanted to like do a little Cadmium Dread
That's
segment
cool.
and turn it back on.
Do we wanna-
we're gonna name people?
Do we want
MVR. nobody's gonna
yeah,
know.
let's
MVR.
just say MVR.
Yeah.
His name is MVR. He's
We turn it back on him. It's like only
Yep.
if we can interview you, because we have to do some sort of interview. That's
Yeah.
what the show is. So yeah, we did that for like 15-minute like little segment.
Yeah, to be honest, I was actually just really nervous, and I don't remember anything.
Yeah, apparently Mimi just blacked out.
I did.
I'm like, do you think it went well? And she's like, I don't remember.
I literally do not.
Sound like it went well.
Yeah, it did. Everyone was like, yeah, it was great. We got like a bunch of like followers from everyone.
Yeah, it's very
like, on
cute.
Instagram.
I'm very grateful. Everyone at work is very supportive of us.
Yeah.
No, this is cool. I really, when you guys first, like, well, I guess I found out about this from Josh. He was just like, oh yeah, make a podcast.
Yeah,
I'm
make
like,
a podcast, no big deal.
I was like, I remember being like, oh yeah, I want to be on your podcast, like before it was even a thing.
Yeah.
Like before it even had a name, I think. I think you just brought up you wanted to do a podcast, and then you were like Cadmium Dread. I was like, oh, that's cool. That's a pun.
Mm-hmm.
Phuc wanted to be on it, and then I think we like finally started like releasing the first few episodes.
Yeah.
And I guess you had checked it out, and you're like, dude, I want to be on it.
Yeah, now I'm here.
Yeah, and then just
followed my dreams.
Only took a few months.
Yeah, it's been busy on everyone's part.
Yeah, it has.
But we here.
Yeah.
We pumping.
Pumping iron.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Phuc's got to stay swole. He's the tallest one here.
And I forgot how tall I was.
Yeah.
six something. I'm 6 something.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I was about to make up something even taller.
Yeah. Continue. Or what were you gonna say?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say,
the plot.
Should we test out one of the questions we did at work?
Oh yeah.
On Phuc?
Oh yeah.
They were pretty good questions. Which one do we want to start with? How about the movie one?
Oh, okay.
So yeah, if there was a movie made about your life,
what would it be
about, and who would play you?
Oh, dang, who would play me?
And you know what? Slim pickings for Asian actors.
Yo,
though.
John Cho can play me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There you go.
Actually, I can really see that.
Yeah, John Cho would play me. I want the John Cho from Harold and Kumar though.
Yeah.
You know, like that John Cho.
Yeah, he's a little too mature now.
No.
Yeah, he's doing like serious stuff now.
Yeah.
I'm like, Searching was a good movie.
Searching was good, but he was serious.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, I want the smoke weed John Cho.
Yeah.
John Cho would play. I don't know. It'd be.
I can see that. Yeah.
I would dramatize the crap out of it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, like my life in Vietnam. It'd be like you're watching Schindler's List or something. Like super sad, and then like completely inaccurate. But you know, like my parents did a good job like giving us stuff. But I'd like super sad, and John Cho would have to learn Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it'd be about coming to America, and I just steal everything from coming to America. You know.
Wait, when did you come here?
I came here in 2000.
How old were you?
I think I was 6'7".
I see.
Yeah.
So John Cho can't really play that.
Well, we'd have to,
wait,
like...
you said you dramatize it, so.
No, John Cho can play older me.
Yeah.
We can hire Asian kids to play me.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be really funny if John Cho played young you, though.
Yeah. Oh, actually, let's do it.
Yeah. You know, CG can do a lot of stuff. We can Benjamin Button him.
Yeah, we'll cake him up in makeup. Kind of like how they did Steve Rogers before he was Captain America.
Oh yeah.
Like, just super. Yeah.
I feel like there's so much examples
small
of this.
John Cho.
Yeah.
Just like have a little kid and like put John Cho's face on it.
Who have they aged down? Like they've been doing that a lot recently. I'm trying to think of an example and I can't.
There's like I've seen trailers for this new movie Gemini with Will Smith.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Gemini or Will Smith looks super young.
Yeah, right.
But
he meets like a clone of him, like a younger clone of himself. I don't really know what the plot is, but I'm not sure what they did there. It seems like I don't know.
It's probably CG because they did that with
Logan, right?
In Logan,
yeah.
They did that in with Samuel Jackson in Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they've been doing it a lot. Like CG's getting crazy with like that sort of like aging up or down of actors.
Yeah, no, it's scary. Pretty soon we won't even have to hire actors anymore. There's enough photo scans of them.
Yeah. Don't need actors. Don't need to go to the car dealership anymore.
Dude,
so we won't have to do anything. It'd be great.
Yeah, I can't wait for the WALL-E future.
I
want that chair.
Yeah. You want that?
Dude, when they tell me that my clothes are gonna switch from blue to red, I'm gonna be so hyped. Drinking my Slurpee or whatever.
Oh god.
But the movie. Oh, I also got into a lot of accidents. You know, like vehicular accident. I got hit by a motorcycle when I was a little kid. So we're gonna dramatize that.
Oh shit.
It's gonna be like a tank in the movie.
It's gonna be a lot of slow mo.
Yeah, a lot. It's gonna be like
there will be explosions in there.
That's the name of the movie. There will be explosions.
Nice.
And then I've been hit a lot. Yeah, I've been hit a lot on my motorcycle.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be like amped up, like crazy. Like
how many times?
I've been hit 3 times.
Yeah, it's just nuts.
Why
do you keep getting on it? Like every time, we're like Phuc, stop writing it.
Because it's fun, man.
Yeah.
I can't stop.
You messed up your eardrum.
Yeah,
well?
I can't hear that well. I got bad ears.
Yeah.
I got bad knees. I got bad everything. Bad sense of humor, bad everything.
Yeah.
All because of motorcycle accidents?
Well, I mean, yeah, I got hit by a motorcycle when I was like 3 or 4 in Vietnam.
Knocked the sense of humor right out of him.
It's like you know how Spider-Man gets bit by a spider and he becomes Spider-Man.
Are you Motorcycle Man?
Yeah, I got hit by a motorcycle, so now
You got hit by a radioactive motorcycle?
Yeah.
Holy shit, we need to make that comic.
and now I just ride motorcycles and get hit.
Wow.
That's my power.
Yeah, that's a lot less cool than turning into a motorcycle.
Oh yeah, I would not. I would not want to do that.
That's a pretty good lame superpower, which is another question from.
Oh yeah,
the live thing.
We
But-
played this at work, right?
Yeah, useless superpower.
Useless superpower.
Yep.
It's like an extension. I had like a chart of like
Oh yeah.
ones from like Reddit or something like that.
Oh, mine would be I charge up for 10 seconds. I can't move. I can't do anything. I gotta stand still. I charge up, but I can teleport 5 feet in front of me.
That's
That's
like,
actually pretty
yeah,
cool.
that's useful.
That's way
Slower
too
than
useful
walking.
for this list.
That's so useful.
Can you go through objects or is it
No.
like, no? Okay, well never mind.
Well, I mean,
Still
I guess
useful.
I mean, I guess I can, but if the object is thicker than 5 feet, I get stuck.
Yeah, you'll telefrag yourself.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, a little Unreal Tournament
Oh,
phrase,
God, Jesus.
term for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like that's on the list that I had found. There was like 75% levitation. I thought that was pretty good.
75%.
Yeah, like you can levitate, but you can only get to like 75%, so you never actually get off the ground.
What?
Oh, is that what it meant?
That's how I interpreted it.
I thought it was just like a hover boots kind of thing. Like you.
Oh, you just glide?
Yeah, like
Oh, I
you
would love
levitate,
that.
but
I just
like...
walk into every room gliding.
No,
Hey, what's up?
that would be awesome, but I
Yeah.
think 75% levitation means like it. I
just
would go
almost
from
levitate.
Yeah, it would be like at 25% of my of like body weight
I see.
because I'm kind of lifting myself, but it's not breaking even.
Okay.
Dang, I could do more pull-ups then.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess that's more useless.
I think my favorite useless superpower
You
is...
do more pull-ups, but it won't like
Dude,
be as useful.
Don't worry about it.
All right.
I want to turn into
It's all for show.
Yeah.
I can shapeshift into a tree,
Ooh.
but I can't shapeshift back until someone chops me down.
Ooh. I mean, one of the powers was turn into a lamp once, so it's kind of like that.
But that's worse. There's no going back
That's
with
true.
that one.
There's a comic book hero that can explode, but he explodes.
Yeah, it's just once.
And so when he found out his power, he's like, "Oh, that's dope." He's like,
Yeah.
"No, it's not,
Yeah.
because once you do it,
Yeah.
you're done."
It's like Chaozu.
Yeah,
So sad. Everything is just so sad.
yeah. I would not want superpowers.
Yeah.
I would just want to be a normal person, just watching the world get like completely destroyed. I'd be like, "Man, house prices are going down." I can finally move into Atherton.
So realistic.
Less competition, less artists out there
Yeah.
can get a job. Bringing
Yeah.
it back to the earlier subject. That kind of reminds me, another shout out to Justin Sansucci. His superpower, his answer was, I wish I could just see normally, like a normal person, because
Oh,
he's
yeah.
got like such bad eyes, like his Coke bottle glasses.
Damn, that's quite sad.
We were like,
Mhm.
oh man. But
Yeah.
those glasses are nuts. They bend time and space.
Fun Sansucci.
Yeah.
A story. He worked on our city map, and I remember it took him a long time to start up his Photoshop every day. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
It would take him because I think took. It's just funny. The guy would turn on his computer. It would take like 40 minutes to load, and he would like disappear for 40 minutes, and come back, and it's like, oh, my Photoshop finally loaded. And then he'd start working. I'm like, dude, that's amazing. You're an inspiration.
Yeah.
Why did
Those
it take? I have to ask. Why did it take
Was it because
so
the files were so
long?
big?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a 20 gig file.
Yeah. It was the whole like map, right? It was huge.
Wow.
It would take him forever to do that stuff just because of like the way it was.
It
Everything was nested in
Mhm.
with like smart objects and linked files and stuff like that.
Yeah, he had brushes that were so cool. He would just trees would come out. I'm like, oh, you're God.
Nice.
You're God.
Pretty much.
You're a world builder.
He's a fucking rock star, literally.
He's in a band.
Wow.
Have I talked about him before on the podcast? I can't remember what I talked about on this show.
He's.
He's literally a rock star.
I see.
He's on
He's
the
pretty
matches.
Mhm.
So any matches fans, I sat next to the bassist.
I said good work to the basis. All right. Any more fun gripping questions?
I'm trying to remember. Do you remember any more? Mrs. Memory.
Yeah, I remember them all.
Yeah, that's your superpower.
Yeah, I have very good memory. How about what profession would you be if you were living in medieval times?
Medieval times?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that was a
Jeez.
good one.
Oh man, I'd be like a farmer.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You could be like a wagon builder or something.
No, that's too much responsibility.
But it's the closest to like working on cars.
Yeah.
No, but they'll be like, we need these wagons for war, otherwise we'll kill your family. I'm like,
Ooh,
oh
fuck.
no, dude, no, not my family, not my 18 children. Please, anything but that. I'd be like a farmer. I'd live in the middle of nowhere. There'd be this dude that comes once a month to collect my taxes. I'm like, dude, I grow corn, man. We don't get coins out here. Here's like 10 corn. Like,
Yeah.
what more do you want?
They just
I'd be
take
a
a bunch of your
farmer.
corn. My answer was I'm a sword.
Oh, you're a sword.
I'd just be a sword.
That's pretty good.
But my face, it would be my face on like the hilt.
Oh, that's gross.
And I would just talk the whole time.
I feel
it's
bad
kinda
for
like
that night.
a cursed sword. But I'd be like the best sword. So it's like, oh, do you want this good sword that won't shut up? Like you have to weigh the pros and cons.
No, they'd probably lock you up.
Yeah,
like
that'd
a
be my
treasure
luck.
trove.
Yeah. And end up in some sort of like.
Yeah. It's like, this is
we,
the treasure that must not be found.
we could still be artists.
Oh,
I mean,
can we?
Yeah, we could. Not as cool as being a sword.
I've seen some art from medieval times. I'd rather be a farmer.
I feel like if do we get our brains now, like our ourselves?
Oh, yeah, do we know
transported
things?
back? Do we know things?
Like, are we sent back or were we just born into
Nah,
it?
we were just born
We
there.
were just born there. Shit,
Yeah.
because like we would clean up as artists.
Yeah, I
Whoa,
know, that's
perspective.
True. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Like, look, I know how to draw a baby. Like,
Yeah,
that
those-
looks like a
that
baby.
looks like a human. I can draw
I know
a cat that doesn't look like a monster.
Dude, all those babies were so buff. Those medieval babies had
Yeah.
6-packs. I was like, this is insane.
Yeah.
The aesthetics for that's why everyone was like a knight, dude. Babies were born buff.
Yeah, they didn't get like babies to actually like as reference models or whatever. They just had dudes
Just
who were
small.
kind of like baby faced.
They just shrunk everything down. It's like, oh, that's a baby.
I can
right?
kind of figure it out. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
a baby, I think.
Oh, I want to be the.
I want to be that ripped when I was a baby. What?
I want to be one of those guys that. I want to be one of those guys that just follows like the king around. But like, I don't even like. I see it in movies.
Want to be in like his retinue?
Yeah, I want to be
Entourage?
his entourage.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like they bring in some guy to be executed. I'm like, off with his head. Yes, great opinion, sir. I just want to be that guy. Like,
You
just
want to be the
dress-
king's hype man.
Yeah, I want to be
Yeah.
the king's hype man.
Dude, that's a good job. I mean, until you like displease him once.
Mhm.
Or until they switch kings and.
That's true.
No, but I would get to keep my job, right?
I don't know about that.
I don't know too much
I
about
don't know.
hyping up the kings in medieval time, but that seems like a real fun job.
You could take that a step further and be like the worm tongue.
Oh yeah.
At just point, sire.
Raise the taxes, sir. The peasants are getting too fat. That would be me. But I would be pretty fat too.
Would you?
I
It's,
feel-
it's hard in those
It's
times,
hard to be
right?
fat. Yeah, you have to be
Yeah.
rich to be fat.
Yeah, but if I work for the king, I feel like
Yeah, if you work for the king, you get to be fat. You get to be fat.
because I'm in his entourage, right? I get to eat what he eats, or like not as good, but like.
Yeah, you probably have gout.
Oh, okay.
A lot of the rich people got gout. Yeah,
What do
good
you
luck.
want to talk about?
Art.
Art, yeah.
Let's talk about art.
Yeah.
Are we live?
We
Yeah.
are live.
Art's rough because no, it is, dude.
Yeah.
Art's so hard.
It is.
I don't know what I'm doing 90% of the time. I just like
Dude,
when I'm.
I just, like, on the subject of, like, 3D art, I just started trying to learn, like, ZBrush.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's hard.
Yeah.
I mean,
hard.
it's fun once, like, you finally, like, oh, yeah, this is how the stupid program works.
Yeah, and so like when I'm doing 3D, I actually have to like understand stuff like human anatomy. I'm like, oh, dude, I can't just fake muscles. What I gotta.
No, you gotta
What?
know.
Well, deltoids? What the fuck is that? Like, these are shoulders.
I mean, 2D artists also
No.
should have to know.
That's a good point.
Everyone should know.
Everyone should know.
should know anatomy.
Mhm.
Especially like the things you can see the most. There's a really cool book called Anatomy for Artists,
Mhm.
and like, yeah, it's not gonna tell you what your tongue is made up of, cause like, who cares? Sorry,
Sorry, tongue enthusiasts.
sorry. But it's basically what you see when people draw. So like the way like the deltoids wrap into the biceps and like all the things that are very easily like done
That's what
wrong.
I go to the gym for, so I can study.
He just looks at himself.
Yeah.
Oh, good reference.
Yeah, it's all about the reference.
Yeah. But back to just doing art. I feel like now it's getting harder and harder to just find motivation to do it, because especially when you work in art, by the time I get home, the last thing I want to do is model something.
Yeah.
But I know that if I just force myself to open up a program, I'll like snap into like that groove, and I can model all night. I won't have to eat. But getting to just even go to my desk is a challenge, or even like double clicking on like ZBrush is a challenge. I'll click on it once, I'm like, almost had me there, and then go on YouTube or something.
Kind of the same way with Photoshop, yeah.
Sounds like you're burnt out.
Yeah, I mean, I still do stuff here and there for fun, but I think it's just probably just burnout from work. Just I need a break. But until then, I just do like little short things in here. I used to stream myself sculpting.
That was really cool. Like that witch like
that was
thing.
Yeah, that was creepy.
Yeah, I liked it.
What? I feel like I would love this.
I'll show
probably
you.
would, yeah.
Show it to you in a bit.
Okay.
But yeah, no, but I think every time I'm doing art, I really enjoy it. Especially like when I'm doing I used to not do characters at all. But now that I'm doing more and more characters, I'm having a lot of fun making characters. I think it's just, I don't know, it's just fun. I don't really know how to explain it. Like, even when I'm having, like, technical issues, like, if you watch my stream with the witch, I spent, like, 3 hours trying to do her hair, and I just trashed it all because it looked like garbage. But I still had fun. I guess it's because you're always learning when you're doing art. I think I like learning to do new things. But, yeah, like, I think we're very lucky that our profession has us constantly like growing and just creating. Like not a lot of, or it's like, and we almost sometimes get like instant gratification. Like you'll put down a stroke and it'll be like, wow, I didn't have to control Z. That's a nice stroke.
Yeah.
And like I'll sit there and I'll be like, oh dude, I did a good job. And then the rest of my drawing will be like crap. But I'll be like, first try, baby. Look at that line weight.
No, I know that feeling. Yeah. Especially it's like I like it when I don't know how to describe it, but like I pick a color that just complements everything just right. It just fits in there, and just like I always refer to it as like, oh, that's creamy. Like that's a creamy color right there.
Moist.
Not even like the cream is like a quality of color, like like a name, but it's just like no, that's just how it felt.
Juicy.
Like
I
a
can
juicy
feel that.
stroke. Yeah.
No, juicy stroke.
I felt it.
That's the Jiffy Lube of all strokes.
Yeah.
Joshua Jiffy Lube.
Oh God.
Oh God. Please don't let that be my nickname now.
Dude.
I was watching like someone's like Instagram process video, and it was just so clean.
Oh yeah.
You know, because like if I were to attempt to do something like that, I would like be changing things up all the time. Like,
yeah.
But like they had like their block in. It was like a person riding a horse.
Yeah.
And then they just painted it. And like it looked good. But
I love / hate those kind of process videos where it's like, oh, let's find out the secret. Oh, the secret's just to be really good.
Yeah.
And just do it.
It's like good. Yeah. It's like a 2-step thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like the only thing is that person has just done it so many times.
Yeah.
So it's really you just got to put that legwork in.
I think those videos are all fake because like when I work, I spend like at least 30 minutes changing music. And, like, people aren't changing music. That's not right.
That's why I love / hate those like Procreate process videos that like Procreate does like automatically. It makes you look like you know what you're fucking doing because it just saves the information of every stroke that you do. It doesn't save all the time you sit there looking at it, not knowing what to do, like all those pauses, all that doubt or whatever. It just like plays it all back like it was like one confident go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You would see me spinning my model for like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Just because I was like, oh, I don't know what to do next, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Legs? I don't know how to do that. How do you do hands? But back on the topic of just doing art for fun. I wish I had more time to do art for fun.
Mm.
I really like doing weird stuff, like just creepy weird stuff.
Oh yeah.
There's probably a market for it somewhere, but I don't know where yet. So if you guys got some creepy weird markets, let me know. I'll do anything for money.
Yeah.
Do anything.
Dude, let's get weird.
Yeah, art wise, I can't make commitments outside of art.
Oh, well, okay.
Gotta go to
fine.
sleep.
I guess we could do weird art too.
Speaking of doing stuff, like I wanna do more 2D.
Yeah, I
traditional
was just
stuff.
about to ask you.
Yeah, I used to paint go plein air painting a lot or just sketching a lot.
Ooh.
But then like I stopped doing it for a while and then I got bad. And then everyone around me who were doing 2D got really good. I felt like, dang, I can't go sketching with these guys anymore. They're too good. I look like a fool.
No.
Ah, man. You
No.
gotta do it anyway.
Yeah, I mean like nowadays it doesn't matter much. Nowadays I just want to do it because I enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
But I remember in school they'd be like, hey, you want to go plein air painting? And I'd look at like my friends is a plein air sketch, but I'm like, what the heck? This is super good. Oh, I'm busy, man. I got I got stuff to do, man.
Plans.
Yeah, I got go work out. Wasn't working out. But yeah, I wanna do more 2D. I was thinking about buying one of those iPad,
Dude,
like a small
they're
iPad.
Pretty
Yeah.
cool.
That's what everyone's doing.
Yeah.
Like get Procreate with the pen.
Yeah. We're full of people at work who are super like pushers of that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
But
that
that's-
you?
Me?
Yeah.
No, not me actually.
It's mostly
I'm still trying to figure it out. I need to use it more, practice it more.
previous guests, Franklin and
Yeah.
Dylan, are like the biggest pushers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they can also tell you like a lot of tips and tricks on how
Yeah.
to use them. But
Well, I looked at some of the stuff just from people making art on Procreate. It looks like super professional. Like,
yeah,
It
you
is,
can
yeah.
get basically it's like it's pretty much caught up to Photoshop in terms of like what you can do with it. And,
Yeah.
Like, all those like little tools, like they got Liquify, like I was like, oh, okay, well they have Liquify, I can kind of like do basically anything. And then like I started using my iPad and Procreate for like we get like figure drawings.
Yeah.
Sessions at work every other week,
Dang, you guys get
more or less.
figure drawing at work?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Remember when they tried to get figure drawing at MZ?
Was that like a legal thing? I forgot.
There was a legal like issue. Yeah.
Yeah, people naked at work.
I don't know. They like said it was okay, and then they said it wasn't okay. And, like
It's because I got hired. They're like, kids can't look at naked people.
that's true. Yeah, they had to keep your virgin.
How old are
eyes,
you? I'm 14. You can't.
Hey guys.
Forever 14.
What is that?
what are those? What was I saying? Oh yeah, and I was just like saying, oh man, I wish there was like some way to do like straight lines, and they're like, oh, you just do this, and like there's also
Stick out your ruler, dude. What are you doing?
like I did know that there was like a straight line like tool. I guess I had turned off the option that made it work, so I turned it back on. And they're like, oh yeah, and you can also do like other shapes. You can do like a curve, and then it'll like turn it into sort of like almost like a pen tool kind of curve where
Yeah.
you can even like modify it after the fact, and it'll like straighten out all the curves and stuff like that. Or you can do like a complex shape and like hold down the at the end of the stroke, and it'll like clean it up to whatever you were
That's
trying to
cool.
do. And I was like, fucking hell, like you can do
That's
everything.
Powerful.
It's even better than that like kind of function in Photoshop.
Yeah.
So it's like in a lot of ways it's better than Photoshop for painting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think for me, especially working in digital art, I've always had my left hand like on a keyboard.
Yeah.
Like just
Yeah.
if you ask me where something is on like a menu, I wouldn't be able to tell you because everything is like a hotkey.
Yeah.
And like if I ever lose my user preferences file, I'd be lost because I don't know how to do anything. It's like, can you extrude? I'm like, what? Yeah, give me like 10 minutes real quick. What the fuck? Where is that button?
Yeah.
Um,
It's one of the greatest tragedies. One time I forgot to save all those preferences.
Yeah.
And I like went to my new job at Glue or whatever, and I was like, oh, I got to do this all like from scratch. I got to find out what I changed.
yeah. So
in
my question
years.
is like, how does it feel not having those buttons like on an iPad? Like,
That's one of my biggest That's one of my biggest like complaints. Is
There's,
that
like, no-
I miss that.
there's no keyboard connectivity. Like can
There
you-
is though. You
There
can
is.
you
There's
can get a
there's so
keyboard
much.
connected to it. Like I think you have to do Bluetooth or something like that. But yeah, that's the thing. It's like kind of ruins the portability of it.
Yeah.
Like
Well, I would kind of like put it on the back of the iPad then maybe like.
that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like it's
Oh,
more useful
interesting.
for like if you are working on just like at home at your desk or whatever.
Yeah, I guess
and you have that sort of like keyboard for
Yeah.
like hotkeys and stuff like that. Otherwise, a lot of the sort of like hotkey stuff, quote unquote, is like gesture stuff.
Yeah. And it's not bad.
And it's
Okay.
not bad, especially when you
Pretty
get to know it.
intuitive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're like, undo is just like a 2-finger tap or whatever.
Yeah.
Actually pretty nice. My biggest complaint is like the color picker is like not as nice as like using the, just the Alt key on a keyboard. It's like I color pick like super fast and like just like all over the place.
Yeah, where you're
I
constantly
don't even think about like how much I'm doing that. Like color picking and changing brush size are like all in keys for me that I don't have to think about. It just happens as I'm going, and it's like not as like fluid on Procreate.
Yeah.
Like using those like gesture controls or like buttons on the screen. It's a little bit like clunkier for me. That's my only complaint.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. Cuts down your anime hair painting. You can only paint half.
God damn it!
You can only paint half his anime hair.
Every time.
Yeah.
Josh's name is Josh Anime Hair Karenka for a reason.
I could be, I'm okay with that. At least I'm being remembered for doing something well.
Dude, anime hair.
Yeah. Rather than like, hey, you remember Josh? Oh yeah, that guy who couldn't paint for shit.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I really want to get one. I really want to get back in. I really want to get back into doing 2D art. I don't want to just be known as like, oh, he's a 3D artist. Like, I just want to be like a better, good artist.
It's funny. We're going in opposite ways. I'm trying to learn ZBrush. You want to get back into 2D?
I mean, that's the whole reason I got into the art. Is I used to just sketch a lot as a little kid. I mean, after I got hit as a little kid by that motorcycle, I mean, my mom didn't let me play outside anymore, So all I could do was just stay in and draw, and that's what really got me into wanting to do art. But I never thought like art was a viable career choice, Like,
yeah.
I still don't. I'm just kidding. But like, yeah, and going away from that, cause like I'll doodle. Like if I'm at like a nice Italian restaurant and they got like crayons, I'll draw on those. I'll draw on the table, man. I don't
draw
care.
on those that paper tablecloth.
Yeah, and kids will be like, "Can I have your red?" I'm like, "No, I need this." Okay.
Back off, kid.
His lips are red. It's for later. Chill out.
Looks like Ringo Starr's art.
Yeah, dude, that's me.
Have you seen Ringo Starr's art?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, nice. We'll include that in the link dump on the website, but Ringo Starr's art website is fantastic.
Check out my boy George W. Bush's art.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He paints.
Pretty good.
He's actually not that bad.
I mean, if you're into self-portraits in the bathroom.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
Last time I checked, he was like painting dogs or something.
Well, yeah, he also painted himself in a bathtub.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
I have not seen that one.
Shout outs to George W.
We only know art.
I barely know art. I didn't take art history. I don't know anything before.
How did you skip any art history classes?
That's why I didn't graduate.
Ooh, the secret come out.
I graduated now. I did.
Okay.
Yeah, let's not worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not.
I'm trying to think how much art history I took. Not much.
I can't criminalize myself. plead the fifth.
What were you drawing as a kid?
So Jurassic Park was super big.
Fuck yeah.
And so I drew.
Dinosaurs?
Yeah, I drew a lot of dinosaurs as a kid, but I only knew how to draw like the long neck.
No, my favorite.
Yeah.
The long neck. You mean
Brachiosaurs.
Yeah.
Well, they were brontosaurs before
back then, yeah.
scientists told me brontosaurs weren't real. I'm like, dude.
Next thing you're gonna tell me Pluto's not a planet.
And then so I used to draw those things a lot, but it was just like a box with like sticks for legs, and then another stick, and then another box. And I was like, dude, I'm super good. None of the other kids knew what a dinosaur was.
I mean, that's how you would start to model them, right? Just a primitive shape.
I mean,
yeah. I mean, a little bit more. I try to. Nowadays, after art training, I try to use more than just a box. I use a cylinder now.
I use a box.
I use cylinders, and they're round. You gotta get that curve shape. But yeah, and then I try to draw people, but whenever kids try to draw people, it always looks like a monster.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I used to.
But people are monsters.
Yeah, well. Yeah. I still remember trying to fit all 5 fingers on a hand, and so all my hands were like massive gloves, like bigger than the person.
I went through the same exact thing.
Yeah, and
some might say I still in that.
I still don't know.
How do you fit that many fingers in one hand?
Yeah, I still can't draw hands to this day. I'm like, yeah, they're holding something.
Yeah, exactly. The hands in the pocket.
Yeah, or just behind the back, or just they don't have hands. Dude, born without hands, man. It's weird.
Yeah.
All my characters. But yeah, I try to draw people. I try to draw animals. My animals are the worst. I can't draw. That's why I'm trying to get an iPad.
Yeah.
Or I should just go buy paper and pen. Actually, it might be a cheaper investment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me as a kid drawing art.
Yeah.
Real bad at it.
I mean, I was bad I think all the way up until halfway through college. Some might say even less. I mean, even further than that.
Yeah.
Not that good. I think when I got into college, I was more into the idea of getting into 3D. And I feel like I might have been a 3D artist if Santa Cruz had actually had 3D art classes.
Wow.
Oh, is that where
Never
you
too
went?
late.
Yeah.
You went to Santa Cruz?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. I've sort of come to terms with.
No, I'm just kidding.
How
I don't know
bad-
anything about Santa Cruz.
Oh, well, I've talked plenty about how the art department's kind of like,
Oh.
yeah, just not very practical in
I heard
terms
it's
of.
getting better. We
Well,
heard it's getting better.
Yeah.
You guys had like a joint project with them one year, right?
Oh yeah, we did.
Like a video game project with them?
Yeah, we collaborated with the engineers. So
Oh.
still don't know what their art department is
Well,
like.
that's the thing. The art department was so bad they had to go to another fucking school.
That's true.
I see your point.
Yeah.
I mean, San Jose was like really good for if you wanted to be like an illustrator.
Yeah.
Like our 3D
Mhm.
program was like, I mean, it was good for what it was. It was just really small.
Mm.
There weren't enough people
Mm.
really to like warrant anything more than what it was.
I took one 3D class in Santa Cruz, and it was an introduction to Blender
Oh, nice.
because we couldn't even afford Maya apparently.
Which is
That's
weird.
okay.
You
Yeah.
guys are a UC.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you see all your money disappear and not go anywhere.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
State schools are kind of like that, right? No. San Jose is pretty cheap.
yeah.
And then they kept charging me to build a student union that I never got to use.
I know.
It's like student union fee. I'm like, what student union? You won't even let me in the student union.
Yeah, they finally finished like a new gym, pool.
Yeah, I saw all that.
Yeah.
Super mad. I didn't get to
Mhm.
use any of that,
Me
and I paid
neither.
for it.
Me
That
neither,
sucks.
and I was there for a long time.
Yes, as we've talked about before.
That's so dumb. The
Yeah.
only thing I had going for me was the pool hall and the bowling alley.
Yeah.
That was my home. Like after my freshman year, I'm like, I'm gonna live here.
There's a bowling alley?
Yeah, and then they closed it immediately after my
Ah.
freshman year, and I was
Yeah.
like, wait, what? And they're like, we're building a new student union, and I'm like, oh, cool. So like 6 months, I'll be back in them. They're like, maybe 7 years. I'm like, what?
Yep, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
I've tried to get into 3D, especially like when I was looking for work, and I was like, okay, it's taking me a long time to find something. Maybe I need to learn 3D.
Mhm.
And I downloaded Blender, tried to make a donut. Like a donut with frosting and
Okay.
sprinkles
okay.
And Jimmy's.
on
Yeah.
a plate.
And what happened?
And then I got a call from Glue, and I was like,
Oh.
oh, thank goodness.
Uninstall.
Yeah.
Delete this donut.
Delete.
You look over to the screen with the the Blender screen. There's like the you got the donut tube shape, and then
Yeah.
there's like sprinkles everywhere. The frosting is
when
in
was
the wrong
this?
orientation.
It was like 3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was one of my biggest fear while I was in art school was that when I graduate, I wasn't gonna get a job. I think that's everybody's biggest fear.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, a lot of people that I graduated with are still looking for jobs. You know, like it's rough. Like,
Yeah.
especially there's some people who are super talented that aren't working,
I know, you just need that chance.
and it's so hard to come by that chance. Like,
Mhm.
it's both like you gotta be. There's so many things to get hired. You gotta be good. You gotta
Mhm.
be likable,
Mhm.
and you gotta be lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, I don't think if Daniel worked at PlayStation, I don't think my path into working would have been as smooth, as easy. I'd probably still be looking for work right now, you know, like, all it takes is knowing someone.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Makes it 500% easier.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like, when you were coming back to MZ, like, when we saw your name pop up, like, everyone else's stuff, like,
Yeah.
we were just like, ah,
Yeah. We already know him.
yeah, he's good.
Devil, you know.
Yeah, and same with now hiring new people. Like I was saying earlier, it's all about references and like people you know. Like those people are the ones that get jobs first. So like if
Yeah.
you're just coming out of school, it's
Good
so
luck.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, unless it's like we've heard about like how EA will go to Academy of Art and just scoop up a bunch of
Yeah.
Yeah.
new grads for hella cheap.
Yeah, so if you're one of those people, know your value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get that Get EA on your resume and then immediately go somewhere better because
Well, I
they're
mean,
probably going to be
That's
treating you
if you're
badly.
at EA for that long. They usually hire people for like these short contracts,
That's
and
true.
they kind of
Yeah.
dump the contract after.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I think it's
rough.
like I think it's like what if you work there for like a couple contracts, they have to either bring you on or they lay you off.
Yeah, it's some sort of weird thing like that.
And
but
so they
can-
just lay you off and they bring on more people to do
Exactly.
contract, and it's just like it's
a
really
lot of fodder for them because they're EA.
Yeah, and that's my biggest complaint with the art industry is that
Yeah.
artists they're treated kind of like cattle sometimes.
Yeah.
Like it sucks because sure, engineering is important, that's what makes everything work, but you can also make your game without any art in it and no one will play it. You can have the most fascinating gameplay, but if it looks like poop, like
Yeah.
there's no visuals, okay. Who's going to play it?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be treated the same importance because it is.
It is.
Yeah, I think it is, but not a lot of people agree.
The problem is passion can be exploited.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you want to do this? Oh, yeah, sure, man. Oh, yeah, I can't pay you, but you love it, right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't love art. I would like to get paid for art.
Yeah.
Hey, you're an engineer. You want to engineer something for free?
There was
You love it, right?
Yeah.
Same concept. I don't know. I feel like I've been saying this a lot. Like, I want to move to LA just to pursue opportunities down there. I'm not saying I'll get jobs down there. Like, that's not what I'm saying at all. But, like, when I go on Indeed just to, like, snoop around, there's a lot more jobs down in LA than there are up here.
It's a lot.
Yeah, there are.
And all my buddies from college are down in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, there aren't that many people up here. I mean, there are, but the majority of them are all down in LA.
Mm.
And everyone seems to have so much fun. I just look on Instagram, I'm like, oh, you guys are having so much fun. And I post a picture of me, and I'm like,
Social media is.
they're lying,
Yeah.
but I want to buy into that lie.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Just want to make sure you're aware.
I know. I lie on social media all the time too.
I'm trying to cut it out. I mean, I don't look at Facebook anymore. I still go on Instagram, so I haven't cut it cold turkey, but I feel like not going to Facebook is... Facebook is worse than Instagram, I think, sometimes, in terms of just, like, the barrage of people oversharing.
I just have Messenger. That's
Yeah,
the only thing.
Same.
I
keep
use
Messenger and
Facebook.
that's it.
Do you still have your Messenger if you delete your Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh, you
that's-
do?
That's what I
Yeah.
found out, and that's why, I mean, we were talking on Messenger, and I just don't look at Facebook. I don't know what people really do unless I actually talk to them.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Like human beings should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's true. I use Instagram for like sports and art.
Yeah.
I like following my favorite artists on Instagram. It's just cool.
Yeah.
Like they post stuff they don't normally like with Instagram stories and stuff. I'll see
Mhm.
their setup and stuff. I mean, like it doesn't really matter. It's what's comfortable for you. But it's just always cool seeing other people like how they work,
Yeah.
like their process
Mhm.
videos too.
Yeah.
And, I'm always trying to like steal from them, and
Oh, yeah.
all great artists steal.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Give me that brush pack.
Oh yeah, just give me your model.
Oh, yeah.
Pawn it off as my own. I'm just kidding. I don't do that.
That's bad.
But yeah, social media. I mean, social media is good and bad for artists. I think because when I was in school, I looked up. I mean, I used Instagram a lot, and I was constantly like looking at my friends' art, and then it kind of got me jaded because like I would see somebody work on something, I'd see all the effort they put into it, and then they'd post it, and like a lot of people would just take it as if like, oh, I mean, like I do the same thing where like I'll look at art and I'll be like, oh, this was so easy for you. Like they don't actually see like the struggle behind it,
Yeah.
Right.
because you just see the best finished product.
Yep.
You don't see
And-
the failed attempts
Yeah.
and the, yeah.
And it wasn't until I got to see my friends posting like their hard worked on pieces and like getting that reaction. I was like, oh wait, all these artists I follow, they probably busted their ass off making this. And then this is what they're choosing to show me.
Yeah.
So that's when I felt a little bit better, because I thought these guys are just pumping out left, right, good, like get the line right on the first try type things.
Yeah.
And then like, but it's actually a lot of work. And so I guess there's good and bad
Yeah.
that comes with social media as a
Oh
student.
yeah, definitely.
Because before I realized any of that, I was like, man, I was looking at all these Instagrams. I'm like, geez, everyone's so good.
Yeah.
Like everyone is good. Like, how am I supposed to compete?
Comes back to what we were saying with ArtStation. Like,
Yeah, I don't go on there anymore. I just feel sad.
yeah.
It's like I'm 18. I'm currently in college, and it's like a super nice culture. I'm like, geez, man, what was I doing at 18?
You just can't compare yourself.
You can't.
To that 18-year-old? He's been doing art his whole life. It's not fair.
Everyone's on their own path.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, that's something I had to realize much later. And once I realized, like, we're all different speeds.
Yeah.
But as long as you can make a living doing what you do and you enjoy what you're doing, you should, then you're good. And I think that's really hard to come to terms, especially if you're just graduated.
Yeah.
'Cause
Everything's just so scary.
Paying rent is scary.
Yeah. But yeah, you get there at a different pace. I always like to think of it as an example. I kind of want to look up the exact age, but Ronnie James Dio didn't become a big, fucking like star until like hella later in his life. Like he was kind of old when Dio got it like in the scene.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly how old.
Morgan Freeman wasn't big until he was like in his 50s.
Yeah. There's a lot of actors like that.
The thing about art is that I can't do art all the time. I got to do other things.
Oh yeah.
So I pick up a lot of hobbies because like I don't know. I really love doing art, but I do get burnt out doing art, even if it's for fun. I can't. So I try to play video games, but after making video games, they've kind of lost their magic on me. I'll play a game and I'll look at a rock. I'm like, I see the UV scenes. You should have hide that better.
Yeah.
And then I mean, it's not like I can do better. I'm just dick.
But you get to see it.
Yeah, I'll see it. I'm like, man, the magic's gone. I don't feel like I belong in this world anymore. Azeroth is fake.
Oh, that's so sad.
And then so I try to do other things. I try to play, guitar, play drums. I go motorcycling a lot just because it's very different than sitting. I mean, I guess you're still sitting, but
I mean, technically.
But yeah, your art is a relatively safe. What is it called?
Profession.
Hobby.
Yeah.
Act.
Hobby. It's pretty safe. Like
you're
unless you're painting like a volcano and you're right up in front. So
plein air paint a volcano. Yeah.
Yeah, and so like to get my adrenaline.
You can get carpal tunnel.
Oh, that's true. I had carpal tunnel my senior year of college. It sucked. I had to wear a brace.
Yikes.
Jeez, like it was not fun. I couldn't bend my wrist. I had to actually draw with my elbow.
Ooh.
Oh man.
You became a better artist.
I was like, I gotta move my whole arm. Get me a smaller Cintiq.
Actually, side note, I've been trying to practice Street Fighter more on my fight stick, and so like RJ will be watching me play, and he was like, it's hard for me to get some of the really precise movements because I'm using my whole elbow.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, no, just use your wrist. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
My whole life I was supposed to use my entire arm.
No, we gotta break you.
Yeah.
You gotta tape your arm.
Yep.
And then you can only do that.
Only use my wrist. Uh-huh.
I like those fight sticks, but I'm really good one direction. And then when you ask me to go the other direction, the movements are like so alien to me. I'm like, oh yeah, I only fight from left to right. I don't fight right to left. Jump back on the other side, dude. I'm not fighting you over there.
It's like flipping your artwork so you can check if it looks weird mirrored.
God, I hate that. Every time I flip it, I'm like, oh, damn it.
Every time I flip it, I'm like, wow, I don't understand proportions at all.
I know.
So I just flip it back.
I think my eyes are different sizes.
What is depth perception? Yeah. I don't understand it. I draw people the way I draw people. The left side is always bigger than the right side.
Yeah, back to your hobbies.
Oh yeah, I mean like I'm boring. I just ride motorcycles and play guitar.
That sounds so boring.
It is boring when you do it.
It's not. Sounds like a cool guy.
Yeah, I'm pretty cool.
Yeah.
If you can see me right now, I'm like 6'12".
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what you said last time.
You mean 7 feet?
6'12", 225. Jacked.
Yeah.
But I think the best part about working in art is the other artists you work with. Like obviously you guys work together and you guys are doing a podcast together. So like when you meet other people, like I don't wanna say like our profession has like the coolest people. It does. Like,
it does, yeah.
But like people who generally end up working in like art are relatively cool.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. For the most part, yeah. Like they're bad apples here and there, but
I mean, not gonna name names.
I can name a lot of names. Yeah. I'm liable. But yeah, I think the best part is just working with other artists. And at first I thought, because in school it was kind of like that, or maybe it's just a couple people where it seemed really competitive. Mm-hmm. But when you're actually working, it's not about that. It's honestly like how do we get the best possible product? And so everyone, like if you're on a good team, everyone's really on board with like just doing the best art. And it's always nice to see how other people do things, especially in person,
Yeah.
like in a work environment. Especially like we're all really young still, and so like we work with people that have been doing this for like 20, 30 years, you know.
Yeah.
And like for me especially, I'm just seeing how people like do it and how like people collaborate, and it's honestly the best part about work is like when you're making something or you're getting frustrated over something together.
Yeah.
Because like it's not like a hive mind, but like everyone.
But you help each other out.
Yeah. Everyone.
You learn so much as a result.
Exactly. Everyone does not necessarily think the same, but everyone has like the same general idea.
Yeah.
And everyone like has each other's back.
Yep.
Like one of the most bittersweet moment is like when MZ laid off like a ton of the 2D artists,
Mhm.
Josh included. Yeah. We all went drinking, and that was like the best day of work because there was like so much camaraderie.
Yeah. If for some reason it was just such a positive day.
No, it was
Yeah.
it was weird. That's why I said bittersweet. It was like
everyone was in a weirdly good mood because we were all in it together.
Everyone was wearing black.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Fortune herself was in like
A black
gothic
dress.
Lolita. Yeah.
I mean, we were packing up our desks like 3 weeks before the day happened. Like
Yeah.
my desk was completely clean. All I had on my desk was like a Kleenex box. But the rest of us, they gave us two choices. We can either work a couple more weeks and also get laid off, or go to Las Vegas. And I remember typing up my resume like, not gonna go to Vegas, but then it was a tough time too. Time was like running out, and I didn't have no one like got back to me, or like they were like, oh yeah, we want to, like, the interview process was just too long. And so I was like, you know what, I can go out to Vegas, work on my stuff, and then move back while I'm still at Machine Zone. But then we were out there less than a year. Then they laid off some more people, which was kind of sad. They hadn't even been out there for 3 months, and then they got let go, which sucks. One of them was my roommate, and I was like, oh man, what am I supposed to do with a two bedroom apartment?
Oh no.
So I kept the other bedroom empty, like a weirdo. And then like less than a year, they were like, we're moving all you guys back, and then so I'm back at Machine Zone.
What a roller coaster.
Yeah, you come back. I'm back for some reason.
I'm like, dude, it's like we bring back Ahead, Jonathan, and Karenka, and we're just like, dude, it's like, what? Why was that a thing?
Yeah.
Well, what's with this detour?
Yeah.
It was a weird sort of curve.
But the art industry is very fickle.
It's like that. Yeah.
It's like a roller coaster.
Mhm.
It sucks.
Yeah, and it's one that you can't get off. Well, I mean, I suppose you can if you just give up or retire.
Or do something else.
Would you do something else though? Can you see yourself
Well,
doing?
I mean, I can see myself not being a part of like the entertainment industry. There's other ways to do art.
I know for sure.
Yeah.
I guess I thought you meant like you weren't gonna do art
Oh,
anymore.
no.
Yeah, because I was like, I can't see myself doing something now. I mean, I can, but I wouldn't enjoy it.
Yeah. I feel like one of my worst work experiences, because I had a few jobs before like college and during college and stuff like that. And it was like a temp job doing data entry.
Yeah.
And like I don't even know what the company did, to be honest. I just put numbers into the computer for like work orders. I wanted to blow my brains out. Like that was so boring.
Dude, you were laundering money for the cartels, man. Jeez.
Nah, it was just sort of like, I actually don't know what they did.
You were laundering money to the cartel,
yeah.
dude. Josh has admitted guilt
Yeah.
on the radio.
Uh-oh.
That's wild. But like working in art has made me appreciate having arms that work relatively okay.
Oh.
And so now like when I do dumb things, I'm always worried about hurting my hands and my
true.
arm. Because I'm like, dude, that's my moneymaker.
It's a moneymaker.
Like, I think relying so much on your arms and hands, I've taken much better care of them. I don't stick my hands in random stuff anymore. Like,
What did you used to stick them to?
let's not talk about it.
It's
But
not safe
you know,
for air.
I gotta be able to like look through it first nowadays. Never
Yeah.
mind. Yeah, I'm more careful with my hands.
Yeah.
I wear gloves when I work on stuff now. I used to work on cars without gloves. My hands are really actually pretty fucked up. If you guys can see, there's cuts and stuff everywhere. But ever since like I realized, because I hurt my hand, I broke the 2 fingers on my left hand in one of my motorcycling accidents, and they splinted them. And I remember I couldn't do control anything because my pinky was one of the fingers that broke.
Yeah.
So then it was my pinky and my ring finger, and my middle finger was kind of broken. And so I remember using my index finger on control and my thumb on other buttons, and it was just so, like, it felt so weird,
Yeah.
and I just remember thinking, wow, I'm so stupid, why'd I break my fingers? Like, and so from now on, like, whenever I do anything, I always shield my hands. Like, I'll let my head get concussed, I don't care, like, I don't use that thing anyways.
Pretty sure you use it a little bit for art.
So I'll be like this, I gotta protect the moneymaker, I'll cross my arms.
That's why
protect
when
my
I'm in a boxing match, I actually put my hands behind my head and try to catch the punches with my face.
Yeah, that's Rocky did that too. He knew he was onto something. But yeah, I'm pretty paranoid about my hands these days. Like,
I've hurt my wrist a lot, and that's one of the reasons I sort of gave up martial arts as much. It's like your hands are in the danger zone a lot. Yeah. I kind of need those.
Yeah, and I'm a big fan of ergonomic stuff now. Wasn't a fan. I was like, ergonomics, you're just a baby. But no, have you ever used a standing mouse? That thing's amazing.
I haven't actually.
It's like one of those.
Yeah.
I've seen them, yeah.
They're actually really
crazy.
cool. Dude, they're super cool. They make so much sense. And I'm not a fan of the keyboards that split in half, but I see a lot of people use them.
Well, I only use like half the keyboard anyways, just the hotkeys that I need.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And then the occasional LOL over here. Yeah. gotta reply to my messages, you know, whether or not I read them. LOL. It's like, dude, I need help. My car has a flat tire. LOL. Back to work.
That's why we need those ergo arms at work.
Oh yeah. The robo arms.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could steal one from work.
They're so nice. We're trying to get them at work at Glue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because I've come bearing the good word of Ergotron. Like, please get us those.
They're so useful. Like I stopped using a Cintiq at work. Actually, I'm just on an Intuos. I think it's because like the way to me, like when I draw, I'm so used to drawing on paper, and I'm so used to like looking straight down.
Yeah.
That when I can't really bend my tablet all the way down.
That's true.
And it always there's always glare because we can't working at MZ, people can't really agree on whether or not we should have the lights on or off.
Oh no.
And our new building, all the windows are glass.
Yeah.
You know that.
Oh yeah.
You're lucky you're on the other side. I'm on the side where if it's past noon, light comes down. No matter where matter where you turn that Cintiq, you would get glare. And so my new monitor is anti-glare because we had to request it, and then I was like, dude, I can't work like afternoon, like, and so now I'm on a little Intuos, and I actually really like using the Intuos because I just sit all the way back.
That's true. You can get really lazy.
Yeah,
with
I have my
Intuos.
tablet on like my knee.
Yeah.
And I'm drawing like that, and they're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm working."
I kind of used to do that when I had the Intuos before the Cintiq days, and just lean back, and it's not really good actually. It's kind of bad posture.
Speaking of ergonomics, don't do that.
Yeah.
Hurts your neck.
Yeah. Work on my posture. I have a bad neck posture. I feel like.
I feel intimidated.
No. And now everybody listening to this is going to be sitting up straighter.
Yep.
I'm getting alpha mailed right now. Nah, I'm gonna slouch.
I got nerd neck. I need to fix that.
But yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
All right. What are our Phuc takeaways?
Well, cool guy who plays guitar.
Yeah, that's me.
Drums. Works on cars.
Does 3D.
Motorcycles.
Maybe 3D.
He's motorcycle man. He was hit by a radioactive motorcycle. Check out the movie in theaters.
There will be explosions.
Starring John Cho.
Yeah.
And what's his name? He's in that new Netflix movie. Something Park.
Randall.
Yeah, Randall Park. Randall Park can play Baby Me.
There we go.
And then John Cho will play Baby Me, and then Randall Park will play Adult Me.
Okay. I don't really know why you need to switch actors.
I want to switch actors.
Okay, it's your vision. Whatever you want.
Oh, it'd be crazy if they just switched like from scene to scene, and it's just like super confusing.
It'd be like Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's like Will Smith.
Yeah. Well, it'll go into your mind a lot because your creative mind.
Oh, that's perfect. Randall Park can be the creative mind Phuc.
Right, there
John
you
Cho is like real life boring Phuc.
All right. Well, I think that's enough Phuc for one day, right?
Yeah. All right. That's me signing off. Cadmium Dredge.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Josh. Shout outs to Mimi.
Yeah.
Aww.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
it was great. You guys are awesome. This
Oh,
is
you're awesome.
Yeah,
I
you're
know,
awesome.
I know, I know.
Hey,
Yeah, I know. I got a little sticker on my car that says you're awesome. I know. I know.
Okay. Well, thank you for listening to Cadmium Dread.
Yeah, thanks.
And remember, don't eat the paint.
Don't eat the paint, but also.
It's expensive. Cadmium red's expensive.
Yeah. Also toxic.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
is,
it's like
yeah.
super toxic. That's why we
Mhm.
tell that joke.
Oh, I thought you guys were just sad.
No.
Cadmium dread.
It's made out of cadmium, dude. This shit'll kill you.
I feel like we've been forgetting to tell people to email us at cadmiumdread@gmail.com.
That's right. Please email us.
And search Cadmium Dread on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated.
Mm-hmm.
And listen to the podcast on Spotify.
Yeah.
Spotify, Stitcher.
Yeah, all those.
Yeah. Coming
Apple
soon
Podcasts.
to YouTube whenever I get around to it.
Yep, take your time.
Pressure's on. Okay, I've said it as well.
Yeah, and thank you again, Phuc.
Oh, thank you guys for having me. You guys are awesome.
See you next time.
Yep. Bye.